We continue our coverage of that tragic shooting. This hour, we're looking at how police respond to incidents like this one in Texas and what they do to prevent similar mass shootings from happening again. Joining us now is national security expert Mustafa Tamiz to break that all down. Good morning to you, Mustafa. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Let's talk about what unfolded in Texas, in Uvalde. We know that officers, as they use the term, neutralized the shooter. What does that look like? How do you go about doing that when you first enter a building?
Well, you begin by making sure that you know where the entrances and the exits are. We had multiple officers on site. We also had a border patrol. From what we're learning right now, they entered the building, they identified the shooter. There was an exchange between the shooter and police and law enforcement agencies. In the end, he was shot dead.
In a situation like this, where you don't know for sure, at least, whether there's more than one shooter, whether he's set booby traps, whatever else he may have planned, how do you discount or eliminate those possibilities?
Well, once they've gotten the situation under control, they go through a process of checking each and every room in the school, the surrounding areas. They check the shooter's house, they check social media to see if this is multiple people acting or acting by himself. In this situation, again, it's still very early. We don't have all the facts. But by going to his home, they were able to identify that he was working by himself. He had shot his grandmother before he left his house and did this horrific act of killing so many young people.
What are the challenges? How do they differ when you're talking about a mass shooting at an elementary school with young children versus, say, a high school or even the Buffalo shooting where it was mostly adults? What are the challenges when it comes to children?
Well, I mean, just the very first people on the scene are police officers, and they're going through the bodies and they're checking to see who's alive and who's not. It's such a horrific tragedy. I think that you find yourself lost of words because they're professionals that have to go in first and assess to see who's alive and who's not. And when it deals with children, it just is incredibly sad and just horrific.
Absolutely, and we're hearing of some challenges, understandably, that police are having identifying the victims. Children don't typically carry ID on them, so it makes it tougher to identify who the children are and notify the parents. What lessons do you learn from this? I'm sure police watch these types of incidents closely and try to apply whatever they've learned to, unfortunately, whatever other mass shootings may come.
Well, we have so many of these now. It's unfortunate that the lesson that our country is not learning is that we have a broken political system. At the end of the day, these shootings will not stop until we stop them. We have 400 million guns in America with only 340 million Americans, more guns than people. And that has to end in order for us to get some control over these mass shootings.
All right, joining us now, national security expert Mustafa Tamiz. Appreciate your insight and expertise this morning. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, 7:07 is your time. That brings us to our Fox 5 Live Instapoll question. We are asking, would stricter gun laws reduce gun violence in America? Most of you overwhelmingly now inching towards 70%, 69% to be exact, saying no. You can join the conversation by visiting our website, fox5dc.com, or downloading the free Fox 5 app. All right.